Now, WGEM Sports with Garrett Tias.
It was a great day to have a day, and did the Wildcats have one? The Culver Stockton football team had their first game of the year earlier today when they played host to Evangel University, who the Wildcats have yet to beat under head coach Tom Sally. But to the game we go, and the Wildcats were ready in this one. First quarter, and Evangel going for it on fourth down. They hand it to the running back, but in comes Dexter March, and he gets the tackle and keeps Evangel from the first down, and the Wildcats are pumped up. Ensuing drive for Culver, and quarterback Corbin Markham would air one out to the back of the end zone, and Connor Pirine, and look at this catch as he comes down with it, and after the extra point, the Wildcats go up 7-0. Second quarter, it's tied up at 7-all. And after Culver's punt, Evangel's on their 1 yard line. First play, they hand it off, but the old Hannibal Pirate, Dalton Huffman, is there for the tackle and the safety. The Wildcats now up 9-7. Evangel in the second half here is up 17-60, but Markham will air out another one to Pirine, and it's a touchdown for another touchdown for the duo, and that was Markham's 55th career passing touchdown, a new Culver Stockton record. And after the 2-point conversion, the Wildcats led 24-17, but Markham wasn't done there. Fourth quarter, and he throws another touchdown to Pirine. 3 touchdowns for the two today, and Culver would beat Evangel for the first time under head coach Sally, 34-17, and the WGM Sports Cam caught up with Coach Sally after the game, who talked about the big win.
That's a top 20 team there, and that's a very, very well-coached team. Their coach is a great man, and he does things right. So it's nice to be able to come out and win a game against a team that you know is well coached, that does things right, and that's always really, really good. And so it's a big deal for our guys, you know what I mean? That's kind of the next step in our progression, to be able to come out and beat a team that a lot of people think that we're not supposed to.
Congrats on the win, Coach. And staying with the Wildcats here, Culver soccer team played Park, and they would shut them out by the score of 3-0. They're now 2-0 in the season. The men would also play Park, but couldn't get the ball in the net as they would fall to Park by the score of 1-0. Here at WGM Sports, we always love a good rivalry game. And in the Tri-States, there's none bigger than the Monroe City and Palmyra. Well, one of the biggest. And the two schools were supposed to meet last week, but instead they met up today due to a postponement due to rain. And the programs were looking for bragging rights in this one as they inch closer to the postseason. We take you down to Monroe City High School. Both teams in good spirits for this Saturday game. Top of the first, scoreless game when Palmyra's sophomore hits a pop fly to center field. Monroe City Carly Youngblood cannot bring it in, and that results in Red advancing to second base. Runner on 2 here for Palmyra early. Later in the inning, Palmyra in scoring position with runners on second and third when freshman Jenna McCabe knocks a double into deep center field. 2 runs will come in to score, and Palmyra strikes first. They're up 2-0 early in this one, and McVeigh is pumped up. Staying in the first, senior Riley Quinn would stop the bleeding and eventually get Monroe City's last out here with a strikeout, and the fans of all ages enjoying this one. It's now Monroe City turn on offense, and in the bottom of the first, junior Carly Youngblood smacks a shot in the left field for a double. Monroe City head football coach David Kirby was also in attendance during this one, showing some school spirit. Nevertheless, staying in the inning, Monroe City would get on the board when Youngblood scores on a fielder's choice. Monroe City still trailing at this point 2-1, and that's when it's all said and done. Your final after 7. Palmyra wins this tri-state rivalry matchup 5-2. Over to North Shelby, where the Lady Raiders had their softball tournament. They would meet Scotland County in the championship game. Bottom of the first, Scotland County are at 1-0. Lily Cook at the plate with a runner on third, and Cook hits the grounder to second. They throw it home, but it's too late, and the Lady Raiders tie it up 1-1. Bottom 2 now still 1-1, and runner on for Ava Williams, and Williams hits one up the middle, and it drops in front of the center fielder. Williams slides in for a double, and the run would score. The Lady Raiders take a 2-1 lead. Into the third with the runner on second and third, Caroline Limburger pops up to the center fielder. The runner would tag and would score, making it 3-1, and then North Shelby would not stop there. They would add some later in the game, and they would go on to beat Scotland County in the championship by the score of 5-2. Congrats to the Lady Raiders. On the high school prep football scene, Mark Twain's game against Missouri Military Academy was moved to today, and the Mark Twain Tigers would suffer their second loss of the season on their first road game. They would fall to MMA by the score of 23-14. On the golf course, both Macomb girls and boys teams were in action, and both teams would take home some hardware. First, the girls in their Macomb invite, they would beat QND Canton and Illini Bluff, along with 3 other schools, shooting a 341. Macomb's Lane Torrance is the medalist with a 77. QND's Hannah Kuffman takes second with an 82. On the boys, did they have a day out at the Wayne Brickmeyer at Byron Hills in Port Byron? The Macomb Bombers shot a 283, beating the school record for the team score for 18 holes, which was set with the 295, a record they've been trying to break all season. And the team did it shooting 1 under par, and another record that was broke. Senior Braden Duncan breaks the individual 18-hole record, shooting a 68, which is good for 6 under par. And Duncan was obviously your medalist in this one. The Quincy High School girls golf team also made a statement today, winning their tournament. The Lady Blue Devils won the Genesso Invite at Sugar Maple Golf Club, shooting a team score of 342. Congrats to them on another big win. In the Southeast Iowa, Keokuk Lady Chiefs host their annual volleyball tournament, including number 1 ranked Holy Trinity, Central Lee, Burlington, Notre Dame, New London, and number 1 Holy Trinity was upsetted by Burlington Notre Dame during the day, and that would clear the way for Central Lee, who would win the tournament out in Keokuk. Congrats to the Lady Hawks. The St. Louis Cardinals took the Pittsburgh Pirates on earlier today, and the Cardinals beat the Pirates 5-4 thanks to a 5-run 7th inning. The Birds are now 1 game over 500. And the Chicago Cubs host the Minnesota Twins, and the Cubs are trailing the Twins 7-1 in the 9th inning right now.